Hello, welcome to my stream number 1089 of Late Night Talks with Romantic Developer. We are talking about multiple things, including just usual things in the world, starting from politics, media, people relationship, people decisions, as well as how to raise children, how to live family life, and so on. Also, we discuss multiple topics related to software development, including AI, good use of AI skills, or just things like everyone could use, like ChatGPT or other LLM models or copilots, as well as writing some code and doing some code exercises. Nothing is impossible, and yeah, normally we start with some sorry, I'm checking which microphone I'm using. So normally we start with some reflections of answering some questions, and let me quickly check if I do have any questions, because I'm taking care of several channels and not always receiving notification. Okay, I think I have comments only like thank you for some of the not most recent streams, so let's skip the part where I answer your questions. I hope you will write me something in comment section. If you're looking at it in recording, just put your comment below the stream and say hey, and that's it, or hey, what you like, what you don't like. I'm grown enough to read even not complimentary comments. So yeah, and of course, if you have any questions and want me to discuss something, or at least think about something, it would be cool as well. Yeah, today I think today it would be quite personal reflection. So today I understand how I forgot my dream. We spoke about how to be effective, how to be performant, what tactics we could use to increase our performance and motivation, and so on and so on, starting from, I don't know, do some rituals like walking, exercises, contrast shower, or eating healthy food, or drinking water, and use some techniques to create to-do list or just list, and so on and so on. Pomodoro timer and other things. All of those, of course, work slightly, but not sufficiently. The best thing which will work and which every person has, it's it's his inner motivation. in his dreams. It's something he could answer every time, day or night. So what you want to do, what you dream about, and the person will answer, okay, I have a dream, I want to do that on my free time or when I would be successful, and so on and so on. And if we live our life and for some reason, probably all of us has some dreams, as a kids. Yeah, as a kids we have dreams, and in many cases they are, childish, fairy tale-ish, and like some fictions or fantasies. But it's a key to what our soul or our inner I want to achieve in that world. Maybe it's very simple dream, like, I don't know, restore some old cars. Maybe it's grow your kids, and you will find a lot of motivation and a lot of joy in that things. But there are some more complex, maybe more time consuming dreams. Sometimes they are not so clear. Let's say that it's not so clear how to the path, how to move towards them. So yeah, and it was my case. For some reason, at some period of time, I decided, okay, my dream is too complex. My dream mostly impossible, and it's too ambitious, and I just mm, give up on it. Yes, and I start creating maybe smaller dreams, and when in my smaller dreams my soul goes toward bigger dreams, like I said, okay, let's imagine it's. So yeah, it was like, in the shadow of my soul. And today, after some conversation, I understand that it's still in some of the darkest corner, somewhere inside me, and even hard to talk about it. But you know, it's not good to, give up on it, and I'd say violate it, or do I have any? It would be like, betray the dream. Don't betray your dreams. So yeah, I betrayed because it was too complex, not so understandable how to move towards to that, and because of it, I'm thinking I have multiple hobbies. It's not just software development, it's other thing, and I know that it's very beautiful when you can combine or make your dream your work, and like from day one you working and become a professional in area where you are dreaming. So like you're a scientist and you want to um, explore something or find something, and you work as a scientist, and it's your dream from your childhood, and actually it's very cool. But sometimes, our dreams and the thing we need to do in our life for living is not the same thing, and moving toward your dream, it should happen all the time, because any work, anything you do should move you toward your dream. And even we did some exercise, at least I talked about it, that can you imagine that you get up and spend your day in your perfect future? Even that time I was not was truthful enough with myself to visualize also that my dream like happened already in that thing. I skipped, maybe it would be my future, but I skipped something in my path to my dream, and yeah, I jumped over and already yeah, I imagine consequences. Like I imagine that I have like bigger amount of money, I have better house to live, and I have my work, and it's already successful, and I'm still thinking about doing something about my dream. So no, I'm sorry, it's my nose, it's trying to tell me something. So it was also some kind of betrayal. I was not good enough to watch again, see my dream, and yeah, accept it and say okay. So today and again, if you don't have a dream and you don't want one, or you are already betrayed and lost it somewhere previously, it will not help you to move forward in your life. I mean, it would not help you to have some meaning every day when you get up and when you go to bed. And it doesn't mean you should do every second of your life something to achieve the dream, but at least every day should be shined by the light of the dream. Yeah. So, and yeah, if a dream is ambitious, it doesn't mean it's not possible. If you dream about something, dream could evolve, but you need to doing some steps towards them, so you could see how they evolve and what you can do at every part of your path. So yes, I try to do something multiple times in my life, but then I just letting myself forget about it and do nothing about it, and it's of course not helping. So maybe I'll I hope I'll start to yeah, I will be able to return that dream and start dreaming about it, start doing something about it, and it will fill my life with purpose and with more energy. Because I think that even in my childhood, I opened some gate, to the world of energy, and it's say, okay, I have some energy for you to achieve your dream, and then I close it and say, oh no, it's too complex. Of course, I wouldn't find a lot of energy, and I like will not live but survive. And yeah, it's not good. So yeah, it was my complex reflection. But what I want to say you that please, if you have dream, please protect it, please polish it, and of course think about how you could achieve it, or at least doing something in towards direction of the dream. And if you don't have any, it's maybe because you lost it somewhere, and you just need to try to talk to yourself very truthfully and say what it was. Maybe it's not so scary, or maybe it's not so impossible as you thought before, or maybe you are already ready. So yeah, what I want to tell you, just try, and maybe you will you will have something to live for, and it will help you to at the end to be more effective in your main work, because when you have a purpose, it always helps. Okay, so what we did last time we tried to do some of our stream. We did stream number 105 and tested it, and it was worked pretty well. So what we will do right now, let's do test of the another stream. Let's just go back and let's take to yesterday's stream. No top chat, not live replay. What we have here, video show less, captions are not available. And what we need to do, captions are not available, but we need them. So we have our tool. We go and say, hey, please do full process of that video. And let's just send that video. And while it do, if it do well, I'll update the code and we'll try to do some readme file for Python and try to work about how to review all the list of requirements and think how it could be installed and executed by a person who never did run Python on his machine before. So we wrote readme file for that and try to test it somehow. So what we've done, we already downloaded that video which we provided as input. Yes, so we provided to our tool iHelper that video, and we say full process. Full process means that it will download video, create the title, create the folder for that video, then it will try to transcribe the video into OGG file. So if we go to folders, we will see that 108 it just created recently, and let's now preview we need. Let's just add date modified, and maybe let's just remove all of those. Album, I understand it has only, and let's add maybe just file name, okay. And I couldn't remove name. I could add size as well. Okay, so we initially downloaded video from YouTube in WebM format with only audio component. Then we tried to compress it really well into OGG format, so Whisper, we could transcribe it with Whisper. We use Whisper because it's much more efficient comparing to other transcription method, especially if in our video we have combination of languages or if we have not standard languages. So many models transcribe pretty well, like English, but not other languages, including my native languages like Ukrainian and Russian, or Russian and Ukrainian. And also I saw a very bad performance even of internal YouTube transcriber. If we give me a sec. If we try to transcribe video, the person could switch languages. And also it could interpret close languages, again like English or like Russian and Ukrainian. It could interpret them vice versa, and because of it create nonsense, not a text. So it was main reason when I start looking into Whisper before, but now I use it for all the videos. And it's my not too speedy computer. I'm streaming from basically on mobile setup from work. I couldn't stream from my work machine, so I'm streaming from some not powerful but small notebook. So it's a plus. At least we see how much it will take of the time. That computer doesn't have good video card, and for current process it uses a lot of resources to run FFmpeg or OBS, and maybe one page in Edge it's taken like 10%. Okay, we already completed creating OGG file, and you see it's just 7 megabytes, 7.5 megabytes. And next step is to send that file for transcription. Because it's less than 25 megabytes, we send only one file. Otherwise we will split that file into smaller one. So let's see what we have here. Now we have that file, and then once we receive a response from API, we use OpenAI API in this project, we will write transcribed version in different formats. We will write in SRT, which is native subtitles format, which is used by YouTube and other programs, including us. So basically it's time component and text, and we save it as just text and as simplified transcribed format, which we will pass to prompt LLM model when we need time component, like for creating video sections content for YouTube. Okay, it's taking some time. We tried before to make it more effective when we send multiple files, like when we do transcribe audio files. So if it's multiple audio files, we send once we divide it, we send them as multiple files in thread pool, I mean in multi-process. So we just submitting the work, and we just waiting for all them work to complete. And then we try to at some moment clean up the transcript, because when we build back transcript from multiple files, it's not always was good, because we do some overlap, just not, there are multiple ways to divide a huge audio file, to transcribe it in chunks. One is to search for some silence and then transcribe it, like split at the silence and then transcribe several files and then combine them back, and we will be pretty sure that we not missed anything. But if for some reason some streams without silence, and I could imagine that, we try to do some overlap. So we will transcribe like 30 minutes and then we will transcribe next, not from 30 minutes, from 29 minutes and 50 seconds to another 30 minutes. So we do some overlap like 10 seconds, and then just to properly combine those 10 seconds overlap, we ask ChatGPT to combine it. But it didn't work well on very large transcripts. It required more complicated logic, and we decided, okay, we switch to much more smaller format OGG and very low bitrate, like 12K. So yeah, our current bitrate is 12K, and we switch to OGG basically. So yeah, okay, it's already finished. The longest part was transcribing it. If we go back and look on the transcript SRT, it's our last stream, and we finished by 1 hour 44 minutes. And let's just try very quickly look if it's not dreaming. What is dreaming? When it starts repeating the same phrase a lot. Like here, I think maybe it's dreamed, but again, normally if it's dreamed badly, it's having like, yeah, things like that. But it's repeating it much more than one. And here I just checked my microphone, I remember that, and I don't know what to tell to check the microphone, so I told 1 OGG. Okay, the transcript looks well. So TXT would look exactly the same but without time component. Transcript LLM SRT we couldn't see here, but it looks just like more small version of full SRT. It's just hour, minute and second, and that it should be completely sufficient for LLM prompt to build proper video sections. And here we have a response from the LLM. It's recommendation for having the title. I like live lesson from the Groundhog Day and AI powered video transcriptions. Keywords are pretty standard, everything we did. Description. This engaging stream we dive into fascinating topics. So looks cool, but it's not about key highlights, is not very correct, because it's final thoughts on 116. For that thing, to address that thing, we have better chapters, and they're really better introduction and welcome, stream milestone. Okay, we have everything we need. So how I normally do with that streams, it basically depends. But if we open all that, so let's open all that files. So, and we have titles, and let's see, unlocking secrets on the ground of their reflections in life and software development. How to live like Groundhog Day. It's also interesting. So what we could do, so that is my previous stream, and instead of that thing we could go here and insert something and just actually we could remove romantic developer and do something like that. For description, I don't like all this thing about you know, it should be like bold. It's trying to do, it's really bold, but yeah, I'm not sure if it will, I want to have it like bold. So I'm just go and replace all the gold with nothing, and we could just insert it here. And for key highlights, we just remove them. Yeah, let's remove that as well. So remove. Now things looks better. And for key highlights, we just switch here again and see better chapters. And in better chapters, we also want to remove everything. And then if we insert here key highlights, yeah, it will look like that. So of course we could go and replace keywords. Let's remove it. Keywords, copy keywords and just insert the keywords here. It's slightly more than we need. So let's remove long keywords. So it's already enough. We could leave it because it's basically daily reflection. Oh, I removed full title. Let's just add that full title here. Let's add that as well. Oh, I couldn't So I want movie reflection. Copy, paste. Nice. So we have video details, and we have all of that. We could click save, and if we will look at the video on YouTube now, if we will wait slightly, because we just recently, oh, hey, where's the highlights? Oh, come on. Sorry, looks like I somehow not saved them. We should have less than 5,000 characters limit to be able to save. So now if we will refresh that video, if someone will come to that video now, we'll see that with our scripts, yeah, it's create all that chapters and sections, and we have like an introduction and welcome, stream milestone, and challenges with large video transcriptions, refine and whisper configuration, and so on. If we go to refine and whisper configuration, do we talk about it here? Hopefully yes. We don't have captions because we already have captions. Even if YouTube didn't generate it for us, you see it's still processing, even it happened day ago. You can always go and upload that file, and if we go to that machine disk, it's not our project, it's our project, and because we downloaded it stream recently and execute the script which download also transcriptions in proper format, transcript SRT, we just insert it, and now we have it. Yeah, could we play? Let's publish and see. I'm sorry, my computer is not so capable. And let's see how it's done, how it's well done with transcriptions. Let's click somewhere here. And I should hear it, no? Probably. Come on, where's the sound? And sound is speaker. Let's use that sound. Okay, looks like I couldn't hear it. I need to set up sound better. But yeah, what we have our episode, we have our video sections, we have good description, good keywords in description itself, and we have good keywords overall, so it's cool. I think, yeah, that's cool. So it's how we could improve our video right after we execute the script. So far, let's commit that most recent changes, and let's see what changes do we have here in configurations. So we have in generic, we don't have any changes except OpenAI key. We don't want to commit Z, but we want to commit our AI helper, which become much more capable in terms of processing large files. Okay, since we work on that, okay, let's clearly stage that one file and let's commit it. Since we work on the project by ourselves right now, we don't need any pull requests, but I always like, oh, why I'm not creating my own branch and pull request. It would be proper way of doing that thing, even if we work with yeah, if even there are just 2 developers, it's already would be a good thing. So now let's see what we have. So what we could do, I think we could do the next thing. We could use ChatGPT let's trigger the ChatGPT. Yeah, for some reason it's not too new. It's my old ChatGPT session, so it doesn't show web. No, maybe if I refresh. Yeah, it's now search the web. It's cool feature when you before, if you want your answer to check the most recent information from the internet, you need to write something like, hey ChatGPT, can you please search the internet and say what is the best approach to fix that or those, correct? And now you just click that button and it will do it for you. Of course, it's not always helpful, but I tested it slightly today and it's really, yeah, it works up to my expectation. So it's really do search the web. If you say hi and it's trying to search the web and even it shows some sources. Okay, it's not mine today. You see it's from 22nd in the chat or something, but it's nice that it's trying to see if he can answer my questions. So what is a notable day today? Of course, now it will search the web, and of course it says that it's celebrated Halloween, probably Diwali and other things. Oh, not about Diwali. Traditionally notable events. So you see, and it's showing some websites from where it took that information. So it's not something that ChatGPT is dreaming, but now if you need to know something, if you will use web, you could be pretty sure that it's used some real sources, because before in some situation it could dream or hallucinate, let's say that it's better when you ask some questions and it's provide you answers close to reality but not reality. And it was so not good. So okay, let's maybe switch off the search web, and what we need to do, we need to write a readme. But initially, let's say that I have a program, I have requirements txt.s, and we start our things much before we and config, we just delete, we don't need it. And for requirements, let's put that. Oh, yeah, requirements is good. Can you please help remove all not needed requirements? Tom. See, it's limited the list, which is cool. Do I really need I don't use it in the code, right? You see, it's it's so something in the code, something similar, and it wasn't exactly right, because of course we could write a more complex prompt, like do better prompt engineering, like please make sure, double check that we are really not using any library which is remaining, and so on and so on. But come on, really, it's we ask pretty good question. We say, what is from this requirements txt are not used anymore? It should respond as properly, but see, it's still not perfect, and probably it's good. It's still helper, it's not our master yet. Let's ask about PyDAP. Are we using PyDAP? Okay, so let's leave those requirements here, and in our code, because we're actually not using PyDAP, let's remove it. Argparse. Do we need to add to requirements? Do we need to add to? Let's just ask, because I'm not sure if it's a part of Python or no. Okay, it's part of pre-installed standard library for Python. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, quick links, hi. Right now we are working on script. We already have bash script and Python script. Python script is more capable, which will basically, let's go here. Yeah. So which can as in one go download any YouTube video, transcribe it, and execute multiple LLM prompts for this video, and we could use that prompts results for enhancing video description, keywords, titles, transcript, and so on. I could show some examples. Right now, let me just drop a link to that YouTube AI helper in GitHub. We just improved it very recently, and as a result we will receive a folder when we execute some command like that AI helper full process, and will provide link to the video or link to multiple videos, like list of the URLs. It will download to our video folder, it will create new folder and will download that as with best quality. Right now we downloading only audio component of the video, then we compress it into OGG format for transcribing, then we have transcript of the video, we have text representation of the transcript, we have some transcript LLM SRT which looks like that, so it's simplified version of SRT transcript with time component, which useful for LLM models to process, but it's not usable for YouTube. And then we ask, so we have configurations like here, and we have in configuration, like generic configuration, we have prompts, and basically based on prompts like extension, we will pass to the prompt as next as prompt after prompt we will pass our transcript in TXT version or in like LLM SRT version. So we have prompt, for example, to generate video chapters, which is cool for long videos. And as a result of those, we will have, for example, multiple things how to call the video, what would be cool title for the video, what are the good keywords for the video, what is a good description for the video. And because task of providing proper video sections is pretty complex, and we created different transcript for that, we have that video sections generated automatically based on our simplified transcript with time components showing where we are at the moment. So it will help making video better for YouTube with description of everything we discuss in there, with good video sections, proper keywords and so on, which could slightly improve the video results, search results and so on. And also, especially if we working not with the English language, it will do what YouTube couldn't do. It will transcribe it properly with with the most recent Whisper model. So right now we simplified our requirements TXT, and let's create new file here, not here but on that level, readme md, and let's go to our model. Okay, now with AI helper Python and requirements txt, please help me to create a readme file on how to execute it. Is all the prerequisites and execution process. Here is an example of readme file for batch script I had in that different folder. It supports the same configuration structure. And let's go to my local helper batch readme file and let's just copy it and paste it here. So let's provide it tasks to ChatGPT for OR. So okay, let's copy. Let's review and let's see if we need to work on that more. We will remove the last part. We'll hide that part so the screen would be bigger. No, Control B, yes. So I don't like to write any readme files at all. Let's call it Python script. Python script. Okay. We have Git, we have Python, we have FMPEG, YouTube DLP, OpenAI. So actually we don't need YouTube DLP. Yes. And we need to install dependencies. So we need to install dependencies. So let's see what we could do. We couldn't do that because we are not in new chat. Let's open new chat and let's say canvas. I have a readme MD file which I need to improve. Oh, come on. Let's see if it will open canvas. Okay, it's kinda opened canvas. And we have part of the screen here. What if we will say something like here and ask ChatGPT, hey, I have a requirements txt file with the next content. Yeah, as a thing that once you switched from that window, so it's very hard to finish that. So see, I want to switch to my Visual Studio Code, the requirements, switch back, and it's lost. So let's put next requirements. Do I need to install those prerequisites manually? Can you please update readme? I do some mistakes, but yeah. So let's see. It still show prerequisites. Install OpenAI. Let's go to our AI helper and see. Come on. I want to ask O1 preview model to do that because it's multi-step. It's really multi-step based on my requirements. TXT. Program. Remove all unneeded prerequisites from. I'm locked off. Okay. But I should have it's here as well, correct? Simplest steps to execute this tool and the new environment. Okay. Editing. So setup instructions, we end up with git clone, install requirements, obtain API key, configure prompts, usage, options, it's not required, it is a library. Oh, come on. And here generic full process. I have a generic configuration folder with provided sample prompts which we can use to showcase the possibilities. Configurations, generic prompts, HTXT, HSRT file also provides prompt, but as user input would be provided text with time component. If this option is omitted, we will use out of box generic folder and configurations folder. Okay, so more or less good. Describe how to obtain all API key in better details. So come on, what is 1.1? Fix them list for Martin. And here for the LLM config, let's just say that we will use okay, yeah, jumping, you see jumping in that, but yeah, anyway, it's better than you need to, you know, write all the time prompt and say, hey, I want to fix that in that part, that in that part. If you have for example, GitHub Copilot installed in your Visual Studio Code, you could do it in Visual Studio Code or in Visual Studio Professional, no question. But if you just working without Copilot and you have ChatGPT and you can use it, you have some subscription in chatgpt.com, you can use that canvas component. Basically, you could work with the text here. You could ask ChatGPT here to fix some of the text, do some changes. Here you could ask for bigger changes, and at the end you have received the result. You could see the changes which we done to that file all the time. You could copy it, and we could go here and just insert new version, and yeah, basically that's it. Let's review if it looks good in preview. Yeah, it looks good. So let's add that file as well. So we need to remove that config. We need to, what we have done, okay, yeah, we removed PyDub. we added readme and we updated requirements txt. Added readme file for Python script. And let's save and commit. Okay, let's see what we have here. And we could actually go here to and ask our ChatGPT come on. Hey, I have another MD file. I want new section like below. Let's somehow define it. About. So let's go here. Yeah, about Python script implementation we just did. A link to this specific readme in repo is so let's ask it to build whoa. So basically it added new section somewhere, but we need to start new chat basically, but let's try to just copy that and go to our that file, and it's one of the implementation. So let's have that Python script and locally to by helper batch script. Let's call it simplified batch script. Up to 4 hours, and also it supports chunking even larger files. And we could use the same pattern here, just dot. And okay, locally to by helper Python readme empty. Looks good. Let's preview. So Python script, let's see if it will work. It's working. So we are ready to commit the changes. Update readme to include Python script readme link. Okay, commit directly to branch. So right now we have our files here, and we have two implementations: simplified batch script and Python script, which basically doing the similar things, but that is completely without Python. It's in batch file, bat file basically. We just execute some commands, and it's trying to use Whisper locally and to call OpenAI to use curl, and everything else it do locally. Locally to AI helper Python script is slightly more complicated with more features. It supports executing multiple, like different steps separately, or full process. It's execute multiple files, and basically we could even try to test if it will work with multiple files. I'll try to do that here, and I'll let you know if it will work after some time. So if I'll go maybe here, if I'll go back live, and let's inspect. Okay, let's inspect that. Okay, and let's choose is it possible to select multiple things? No, it's not possible. Okay, so we just say edit as HTML. Let's copy that. And let's ask ChatGPT to extract. So let's start new chat. Okay, please extract video URLs from the markup as a list. Oh, whoa, whoa. What means too long? Really? And what if we will ask it with canvas? Oh, let's ask once again. Yeah, for some reason it started working really not really fast. So let's, please extract video from my markup as a list. Return me as JavaScript which I could execute in console. And will it do that? No, probably we could. Oh, what's going on? Yeah, I'm still live, but that computer, like browser, is not responding. Yes. Hello. Okay, copy outer HTML. Let's try once again. Let's try GPT-4. Hi, please help me write JavaScript to execute in console and extract all files, all YouTube video links from the next markup as a list. Provide comma delimited list for each link as name URL. Divide new links by new string, new line. Example. Okay. So. Okay. Let's copy the code. I'm super lazy, but you see it's even can do that very quick, very simply. Let's just go to console. Let's clean the console. Allow pasting. Let's insert it. Okay, we have the list. Let's copy the list. Yeah, probably here. So we don't need those two files, but at least let's maybe tag I remember it's possible to do something like that. Okay, let's work with that list. Let's replace without caps. Let's replace it with nothing. Okay, let's go here and just insert all these files. and see if it will download all these files and do the post-processing for them. So part 107, and we have here list from 107 to 107 files. So yeah, and I'll say tomorrow if it will work or not. As you see, it start one file 107, but if I leave it for maybe for 20 minutes or for 30 minutes, it should do all the files, correct? So let's check. And if it will update all the files, I could update my videos as well with at least some generic description, video section and keywords I could receive using very generic prompts. So today we mostly finished that Python script project. In Python script project we use not local Whisper, but we use OpenAI API for Whisper for transcribing the files. It's working much faster. It allows me even on that not speedy computer to do it in reasonable amount of time. And what is very cool, with YouTube DLP you could process the stream once it's finished, so you don't need to wait until YouTube will process it. And yes, you could download it so you just finish the stream, you can download and process it and update it like in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes you will have everything: transcription, video sections, video details. So it's really very cool. Also you could process any video in any language. You could write your prompts in different language and it will work perfectly. We have configurations for LLM, for ChatGPT. We have configuration for Whisper. Probably we should describe it as well, like configurations, all possible configurations at least. And yeah, with that it also could help others to use that script to transcribe and describe videos in different languages. So I think that's it. See you tomorrow, and as usual, my wishes to you to have a great time of the day, whatever time you have, evening, morning or night. And don't betray your dream, especially if you don't remember any or you don't have any big dream. And again, dream is not the same as wish. You could wish a new car, or you could wish a beautiful house, or you could wish just money. It's not a dream. Dream is something you do and which brings you joy, and it's above just you. It's something you do for others. It's something how you express yourself in this world. So it's your connection with that word, why you are useful to this world. What is dream is. It could be grow your child, or maybe love your wife, maybe as simple as that, or maybe just go and clean some places, some clean parks and make them clean, and have that thing to be most meaningful to you. It could be everything. It could be some work at church or other things. Again, it very depends, but every person has a dream or dreams, and you shouldn't betray them even they look to you silly, not useful. And yeah, it's a very hard lesson, and it's something I really need to work on. And I was so grateful that I remember about that today, and hopefully I will not forget to dream again, and I will not be afraid of my dreams. So that's my wish to you all. I will be streaming here for another 43 days consecutively, I mean every day, and after that we'll see. If you wish me to continue streaming, please put a comment, write a comment. If not, then also please write a comment, because I'm open to any thoughts. Okay guys, wish you good luck, and see you later whenever you